And with such an ominous intro, welcome to Myst, folks. This is a new game currently in Steam's early access. It is a survival-style crafting game with, it's nice. With some interesting mechanics. Now, again, it is very early access. Oh, handy. Upgrading inventory. And as such, still needs a lot of work. Oh, right. Hang on a sec here. Yeah. That's a little better. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm one of those people that's really not a fan of motion blur. So you start here in this little settlement. Settlement, basically a lean-to. And the idea is, of course, you need to survive. So, well, this is our start zone. Now, as you read from the little piece at the opening premise there, there's a mist that comes in, and that's sort of the main deal with this one, is things do get nasty at nighttime, oh yeah, but what you've really got to worry about is in the afternoons a fog rolls in, and that fog is not only, of course, what caused all the issues, but that's also when the local yahoos get a little bit nuts and will try and hunt you down. Now, I have played some of this. I've also watched some other coverage of it, and the biggest issue at the moment is balance. And again, this is really early access. And yeah, it does seem so far. And I don't mean balanced against the enemies. They are tough, granted. Another saw, eh? Well, why not? But it's things like the food and thirst. As you see when I bring this up, we have health, hunger, thirst, fatigue, stamina, and temperature to worry about. Like a lot of these games, some of which do thankfully actually improve, some of which do not, but like a lot of these games, the amount of time you need to spend eating and drinking is, well, to say the least, a little ridiculous, you know. And that is something a lot of these survival games seem to struggle with, is just how much survival you've got to dedicate yourself to. Alright, I'm going to head down here because so far what I'm not finding is food. Now the other nice thing is, most of the time, you only have to worry about these infected dudes during those times when it's misty or at night. Most of the rest of the time, unless they can find someplace pretty much exclusively light-proof, you won't run into them. But by the same token, keep in mind that you may run into things like, oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Bears. In fact, on my first playthrough, I lived for about, 3.5 minutes. Yeah, I walked around the corner of a building and I didn't notice that I had drawn the attention of a bear. So, yeah, I hear this, ooh, and I turn around and he whacks me one and cripples me. And that was pretty much all she wrote. Once I was crippled, I just couldn't get away from him. And yeah. So we go into our inventory now. I actually have a gun. That's kind of nice. We'll put that there. Alright, now if we click 1, it'll take it out. Let's reload it. We've got 2 rounds. Okie dokie. That's not exactly yippee-ki-yay, is it? And I'm really disappointed I'm not finding food. Because, like I said, right now the balance is way off. You need to consume... Ooh, 9mm, nice. You need to consume far more food, water, etc. that a person would normally need. And as far as what you would consume in an actual survival circumstance, yeah, this really goes over the top of that. But again, these are balance issues, and they're not something you would generally expect to be worked out right from the get-go. You know, I say a lot of what has been worked out so far looks really good. The game plays well. Do these not stack? No way. I think we're gonna go with just 1 then. I don't know how much use there actually are. And that just goes outside, so... Yeah, you should be able to pick that one up, and you can't for some reason. So, it's a little bit of a odd one. Same thing, those are piles of rags, and normally you can pick them up, but for some reason in this room, you can't. You can pick that up. Looks like about it, unfortunately. Oh, and a bandage. I will take that. Oops. Or I'll throw it on the floor. Because... why not? Okay. I think that's about it. Oh, I wish I could pick up that sewing kit. I do. Alright, let's head up the road. Okay. Sure. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. That mist is rolling in already. At this point. And I'm kind of screwed because I don't have any food. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Oops. Inventory. Alright, well... let's go in here first. Alright, let's put you... matches... extra rocks. Metal scraps. Alright. Now, let's grab this. Alright. Yeah, this mist is not good. Now, what we can do is set this as our base. Alright, let's get in here. Nice. Now, I'm going to go into sneaky mode just because it is during the time of the mist, so to speak. Alright. I say the big issue is I got nothing. Nothing out of that for edibles. I need food. So, let's crack those other 2 rounds in there. There we go. Oh, I really don't want to go out. Oh man, there's an infected right there. So yeah, really not a good start, because we didn't find any food, and as you can see, we're already down to half thirst and half hunger, even though we've only been, I think, in the world about just over an hour. So that really needs work. Oh, and make no mistake, if those dudes see you, they move at an incredible speed. Like, if you see them start to move towards you, start swinging, because odds are they're going to be in your face before you can take a second look. Well, I'm going to have to. I've got to have food, so I'm going to have to... Sure there's none around. Now you can fix up cars. Something else they've got to work on is the fact that you can't close things, menus, with the same key that opens them. That's really not terribly convenient, let me tell you. Oh, damn, I don't see anything else up this way. Looks like there's another building or something just over there. And I know the main road is here. So... it looks like the mist is clearing. But I've got to find food. Ah, spark plugs. Now you'll notice when I went to pick those up that it said that action would take 3 minutes. Alright, what it does is it actually, oh yay, thank you, accelerates time. So whenever you're, oh yay, we may not die yet, Right on. Whenever you're doing something like that, it will basically speed time up so that it doesn't take, like it'll tell you it's going to take 26 minutes. If you find a motor in there, an engine, it'll tell you, okay, it's going to take, let's say, 26 minutes to remove it. Now, obviously, you don't, stand there for 26 minutes. That would be pretty much suicidal. Oh man, you don't usually find this. Awesome. So yeah, in fact, now this is another house that you could use as a base. It's a little bit nicer than the other one, I think, actually. Or is this... Okay, never mind. This is the same one. There is another house close by that it's very similar to this one. But it's smaller, so I think we got the better one here. Alright, I like to see this. We've actually got some food. Okay, I'm hearing something. Oh. The bear walking around on my porch, man. That's not so good. Not so good. Alright, let's close that one. Oh. Let's open this one. Put these in there. Alright, we need to drink, so... Good. We could use a little food, too. So I think I'll carry that one with me. Alright. Now... Hopefully Mr. Bear is gone. At least a little ways. Alright. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you'll notice when you knock a tree down, there's a lot of stuff. Alright, let's get all of this put into the cabin. Okay. things that you do that with, they will stay there. So, alright, let's head out. Up to the road. Not so worried about stones. I know we have enough at home to build a fire. And that's sort of the first important part. We've got a lot of branches. We're fine there. What do we got over here? Yeah, when you're in the woods, you really got to watch out for bears. Man, they are nasty. They will take you down something fiercely quick. There's all kinds of, oh yay, really good POIs, interesting ones on the map. This is more like it. This is more like it. Getting a little bit of food and such. Things like that. Now, we can't get close enough to that one. But you can break up small bits of furniture if they look really wooden like that, especially. So, yeah. Something to keep in mind because you will be using planks to build. Okay, there's no way to get into the doors or front of this, so that's fine. Alrighty, let's head back up. What's the time getting to be? 2:30. I think we still got a little bit of time for exploration. So let's go. Huh. These, next to useless, but in the scheme of things, you don't want to be passing up anything. So, even those little blueberries will have their uses. Alright, we've got a motel, eh? Ooh, this one's got 5. You can take the fuel out of vehicles as well if you have a suitable container. Ah, nice. Haha. Nice. Again, you know, if the same key was bound to open that closes, that would be kind of nice. Again. Oh, and more spark plugs. Okay. Alright. Can I move something down? Sure. Let's move this down. Let's stack these. And I think that's all that will stack that we're carrying, unfortunately. But it does leave us a couple more new slots. It'd be nice to find a jerry can, considering all the gas I'm finding. More spark plugs. Wow. Actually, let's just leave these ones. I think I can do without 700 different spark plugs. Alright. I like how they call it loots. That's good. More scrap, always worth having. Okay, we can hear infected. It sounds like they're right above me. So I'm gonna go into stealth mode just to so I don't encourage them so much, as it were. These bathrooms in nice shape. gnarly sounding buggers, aren't they? Alright. I seem to be far enough away from them now. Now, I don't believe that anything is generated at this point any differently. I.e., you're always going to find the same loots, same buildings, etc., etc. And again, very, very early access, keep that in mind. You know, the fact it plays as well as it does for this soon into things does say a lot for it. And the developer seems very, very active, which is good. What do we find? A plank. I don't mind a plank. I need to find some sewing kits too. Would be nice to come across. No way up there. What's this? Duct tape. Ooh. Now that we know is going to be a important thing. It always is. Okay, now we're just getting ridiculous, aren't we? Alright, we've got some major hunger going on. Let's eat this. It should give us both. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, now let's pick you up. And see what else these places hold. I guess that's me moving across the mirror there. Alright. Now we'll come back and do the upstairs of the motel here. But I have a feeling it's almost time to head on back to base for the moment. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, we'll do the upstairs rooms a little later. What are these? Water towers, eh? Nothing on this one, but there's definitely something on that one. What do we get? Ooh. Oh, come on. You know I want that thing. What's this? Wood scrap. It's just, let's eat all of these. There we go. Didn't do much for us, but then it doesn't. So, this, however, let's go into equipment, and where did it go? Ah, there it is. Nice. Nice. Doesn't really give us a stats yet, but it does offer some form of protection. I say it just doesn't give us a clear set of stats at this time. Alright, and with that, we're definitely going to head back to base. As fast as our little footsies will carry us, as the time is drawing near. So, and again, we do have to watch out for Mr. Bear. Oh, look at this. Nice. As soon as I empty some goodies, I'm going to come back out and grab those. Well, I think my lockers are pretty much full too, aren't they? Yeah. Anything we can double up on? Oh, I should be able to double that up. Yes. Not in that one. Now I'm going to take these and place it in the car. So we can stick another of those in there. And oh, that one's full. That's only going to take one of those. You can see we're already very rapidly running out of space. So, I'm going to quickly jog down to the car and install a couple of parts. So, let's put this in there. Proceed. Let's put this in there. Proceed. And let's put these in here. Okay. Now, back to the house we go. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay. I think we have pretty much everything we need to hunker down here for the night. So. Alrighty, so there is a crafting system. This is your basic crafting. Includes things like this. Alright. And then you also have this, which is for your building menu. And as you can see, it's for slightly bigger projects. And there's quite a lot here. We actually have one of these right outside, which is nice. A workbench is something we're definitely going to want to build. In fact, I think we have the tools to build that. We just need some more wood planks. So, now you will also find these things in other buildings, some of which you can pick up and move, but I don't think you can with the workbenches. Alright, and a bed. Well, again, an important item, but we don't have one at the moment. You can also build lockers, eh? And I think we actually have enough boards to build a locker. Let's have a look, shall we? Because that would be handy as heckablah. Boards, boards, boards. Ah, that's wood scrap. Okay, but I can make boards. I need this. Okay. And no, I've got boards right here. Alright. Well, there you go. So now, let's go back to our build blob here. And go to house. No, go to furnishings. Go to storage. And there we go. Yes, indeed. We can build ourselves a locker. So, R to rotate. And alright. Okay, now we need to actually build it. So, yeah, see, even building things. Now again, it does speed up time, but you got to keep in mind, even though it's speeding up time, it's still taking that amount of time. You know, so the rest of the world is moving along, and if something's, you know, like just spotted you and going, well, I think I'm going to check that little bugger out. Yeah. you could very well, by the time the action is done, find yourself in a bleeding heap upon the floor. So that's not good. Let's eat this. Bring our thirst up, bring our hunger up a little bit. Okay. Now you can also, if need be, sleep on the floor. It is 7. Alright. Let's sleep for... Now you'll notice your thirst goes down, your hunger goes down. The only thing that went up was our fatigue. So... it is the pitch of night. Now, I could build a basic fire. In fact, I could build a campfire, I think. Let's see. Alright, we need a couple of sticks. Alright, I need 2 of these. Okay. Now, I also need 1 metal scrap. Okay. Of course it throws it on the ground, but that's okay. Now I should be able to build one of these. It takes 15 minutes, mind you. Okay, let's start to build. Okay. Huh. I have no fuel, and I have no way to light it. Okay. I'm pretty sure, actually, that that's not correct. I have matches. And I have biofuel. Okay, let's try that. Okay, we can ignite it with matches. And Q, we can add fuel. There we are, 8 hours of fuel. And we can ignite the torch. There we go. So at least we're not going to spend the night in the dark. Lovely. Okay. Let's have at one of these. Shall we? Okay. Well, I guess at this point, there's not much I can do but wait for the sun to come up. Okay, tools. This. Nope. I guess that's it. So... there we go. We can place those there. There we go. Let's put it a little closer. Yeah. It's got to go back a bit. Close enough. Alright. Well, with that, guys, I think we're going to call her a day. Or a night, as it were. So, hope you enjoyed our little intro to Mist Survivor. Looks like a pretty good game. So, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, well, take care of each other, folks. Ciao.